Creepy, don't creepy.
So I've had a really cool weekend just kind of touring around my own area, and I think it's really important to be up on the history of where you live because a lot of people don't take the time to look at their hometowns or where they're living and see the history that's offered there. Last night Tom and I went to that Ghost Writers weekend I told you about, which was so cool. Oh my, okay. I have always wanted to do a paranormal investigation, and I've never felt anything like I felt in the library of that house. I couldn't breathe. It was so weird. And then we heard a non-working toilet flush. It was a pull chain, no water in this toilet. The other toilet's on the other side of the house, downstairs. Totally weird. It was really awesome. Today I went up to Lake George, and I live just outside of the Adirondack Park, which is 6 million acres. Lake George used to be called Caldwell, which is kind of interesting for the guy who founded the area, and Fort William Henry is there. And Fort William Henry was huge during the French and Indian War. Lots of Native American tribes lived here, the Algonquins, the Mohegans, the Mohawks. My mom is actually from a town called Fort Edward, and it used to be called Wakalusinkuchaliva, and that means great carrying place. So that's where all the Native Americans would bring their canoes, and they would carry them on their heads, you know. They would all stand underneath, and that's what it was called. It was the passageway for them. I couldn't take any pictures in the museum. They weren't allowed. It was a bummer because they had some really cool stuff. A lot about the Native American and a random Japanese influence in the area. One of the major merchants during the 1770s was Japanese. And he kind of started the whole retail industry that is Lake George today. Is there any kind of fun, interesting facts that you may have known or have not have known about your hometown or where you live now? We have tons of Native American history and colonial history up here, and it's very cool. My own backyard, we have found pottery and arrowheads and all sorts of cool stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sante.
You know, on this, it kind of looks like a rib cage behind it.
Take lead, the conscious mind. Found myself to be so inclined. Why sleep in discontent? All the price of companionship. My shadow runs with me underneath the big white sun. My shadow comes with me as we lead it all. We lead it all far behind. Our empty pockets will allow a greater sense of wealth. Why contain yourself like any other book on the shelf? My shadow lays with me underneath the big white stone. My shadow stays with me as we lead it all. We lead it all far behind.
You're on Caitlin's blog now. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh. Bye.